them to notice them. And nowadays, we have all had those boys who are just dying to talk to, or to marry, or whatever the case may be. But most of you lonely ladies out there don't know the proper techniques as to how to get those boys to notice you. If you play your cards right, you will have plenty of boys noticing you in no time. By following these instructions, you will have every boy on the block turning his head. Today I will share with you my ultimate tips on how to catch that handsome fella's attention. A major step on getting a boy to notice you is called peacocking. The definition of peacocking is when you wear atypical clothing to show a more edgier side and really grab the attention of that boy. And you know, a nice taekwondo outfit will do, because you know, you don't see that around a lot. You don't see people wearing their white belts or their casual peasantry wear, you know, to dinner every night. So it'll grab that boy's attention. I'm telling you. Another way to get a boy's attention is by showing your affection towards him. You know, sending a flirty little love note is a perfect way to do that. You can type it. You can put your little, like, your own spin on it if you write it. So, I mean, that always works too. But I'll just demonstrate, you know, a little love note and how to do it. And I was going to send this to a boy in my English class anyways, so here you go. You looked so 7 O's to make sure he knows how good he looked. You looked so good in your blue polo with the 2 undone buttons on the top. Make sure you're specific so he knows that you noticed, right? Where was I? All right. The way those khakis hugged your muscular tush made my heart want to melt. Winky face. Make sure you add the winky face, not a smiley face. Winky face. I was in heaven. 7 N's plus 1 minus 2. So ultimately 6 N's. Because that just shows how in heaven you were. Another great way to get a boy to notice you is by just being outright and using pickup lines, because you can say what you mean in a very clever way. I mean, lots of pickup lines are notorious for being lame, but if you use the right ones, you know, you'll get that boy laughing, and that's ultimately the goal. You want him to notice you. And so, you know, you can use the classic, like, are you a thief because you just stole my heart? That one, he laughs every time, let me tell you. And then, or there's the, did you get arrested earlier? Because it must be illegal to look that good. I mean, I use that one on a daily basis, and it hasn't failed me once. So, you might want to consider it. You may wonder how I know so much about boys and what it takes to get them to notice you. But, you know, I used to, it's a funny story actually. When I heard about boys, like, hanging out together, like, sleepovers, like, over Twitter or something, they'd post it, I'd get the old-fashioned phone book, and I'd look up their address, and, you know, I would go to their house, sneak in the doors. Usually before they go to bed, their doors are unlocked, and I can find a way in. And, you know, I just hide out a little bit, you know, take some notes on, like, what they're doing and stuff, and, like, what they're really interested in. And this one time I was at this boy's house. His name was Jim, and he was talking to his friends, and they were actually pretty girly, I gotta say. It was kind of weird. But anyways, they were talking, and they caught me. They caught me in their house. I had to bolt out the window, just bail, and it was crazy. I had to run home. Like, I got the police called on me. I guess that's, like, not okay. I don't know. You're not allowed to, like, break into... I wasn't armed, so I don't understand how I got in trouble, but, you know, I mean, it was only a one-time deal, so it's all good. You know, you're probably bored about my story. I'll just show you what happened, so here it goes.
Yo, bro, what movie tonight? She's the Man or Hairspray? I'm feeling a musical. I say Hairspray.
Zac Efron.
So hot.
Oh man.
Dude, I chipped my nail at basketball today, and I was so PO'd.
Not
'cause,
again.
Yeah,
What?
I got a manicure
Whoa,
like
whoa.
last week.
Oh, mommy!
There's someone in the house. I hope my tips on how to get boys to notice you will help and make you successful in that goal you're trying to reach. And I think if you really follow the steps, that boy will notice you in no time.